Are the 49ers going to trade Raheem Mostert?
There's a possibility.
Yeah,
I mean, that's somebody mentioned that to me right after that pick came out, so that wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, I would imagine if I were his agent, Brett Tesler, as soon as that pick happened, I'd be calling the Niners like, "Hey, what the hell is this? Are you kidding?" I mean, there was last night all that hype about Trey Lance and Debo and Ayuk, and Raheem Mostert was like, "Hey, you guys are forgetting someone." Remember, he tweeted that and got a lot of traction, and now it's like, "Hey, man, you're like gone. Like you're like Michael J. Fox's brother in Back to the Future. Like the head's gone, the arm's gone. It's just like the socks at this point, man. Sorry, dude. They're phasing you out.
that is a good visual right there for sure.
Phasing you out, man. I mean, it seems like I wouldn't be surprised if there was a deal like tomorrow. I don't know. I don't want to cause an alarm, but this is the kind of thing that they did with Trent Brown. All of a sudden, I didn't know there was a need there. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah. I could hear you because look at the fact that they want to get rid of Garoppolo would be the same reason they'd want to get rid of Mostert. He can't stay healthy.
Oh man, that's a good point. And then Bosa and Kittle next. Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about that. I'm just like running into a theater, like yelling. I can't. I'm not going to do that. Hold on. Let me look. They're coming in quick. Sebastian says Lance, Mostert, Kittle, Ayuk, Debo, Juice, and Sermon. At least you remembered Mostert. Mostert appreciates it that you put him in there. Jeff Wilson Jr. too. It seems like basically Trey Sermon is a better version of Jeff Wilson Jr.
Yeah, that's what I think he's a much better version of Wilson.
But the way that the Niners use Jeff Wilson Jr., that's exactly how they're going to use Trey Sermon. Jordan says Lynch said he has the explosion ability to plant his foot and stitch directions. Who?
Yeah, switch directions.
Sermon? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, switch directions. Yeah. Watch it.
Yep.
He's a lot of fun to watch. He has huge games. He ran for 331 yards in one game. I mean, that'd be a record in the NFL, would it? I don't know. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it'd be right there.
It'd be right up there. Trade 150. What? Oh, trade 155, 172 to move back to the fourth. And if so, which position? P.S. So glad we don't have to hear Grant yell 100 mil. We're going to talk about this in the middle, but a little in a minute, like what the next biggest need is. But a little teaser. I mean, safety, wide receiver, something like that.
Yeah, those are the two. They still got to go safety, wide receiver, maybe center.
Thank you, Brett. Appreciate you, Brett. Everyone follow Brett, up and comer.
Yes, we had a good conversation today.
Yeah, Brett's a lot of fun. I like Brett. Passionate dude. Hard left turn says, what do you guys think of Troy Warner, Fred's safety brother? What about Israel Mukwamu, the 6'4" cornerback from South Carolina? I like Troy Warner just because of the bloodlines.
Yeah, that's good. I think at safety, if the guy's still Jamar Johnson's still on the board, I believe that's the guy that I'd like to see because he's a really good. Yeah, and then
we're going to come back to that. Jamar Johnson is a good one. You guys might want to look that guy up because we're going to come back to him in 10 minutes. Jarvis says, "What's our running back pecking order now? We have 5 good running backs." It's a good question. It's a depth chart.
If you're there's going to be 4 on there, so you got to take the guys out that were at the bottom of the depth chart last year. Those are the guys for sure that I think are gone, unless they trade Mostert.
Yeah, so pretty much forget JaMychal Hasty, but it'll be Gallman,
right?
Sermon, Mostert, Wilson. So I'm guessing it's going to be Mostert the starter to start, but then he'll get hurt. Mostert to start, Sermon number 2, Gallman number 3, something like that. I don't know.
Something along those lines, because Gallman's a big guy, but he seems like he's a little bit more of a he seems like he's more of a Raheem Mostert type of guy, but not quite as he doesn't have the speed. Straight
ahead, less shifty. Yeah. Seth Harvey says, Grant, at least you can say we finally have a running back more bulky than Debo. Some big runners. I mean, Lance and Sermon are punishing. Mm-hmm. Not exactly a finesse running scheme anymore, which is what the outside zone is. Sign Xavier Rhodes says, Sign Xavier Rhodes. What do you think of JOK falling that far? Who's JOK?
I think he's talking about the linebacker from Notre Dame. I don't remember his name.
I don't have an opinion. I'm sorry.
Kamara or something like. He's a really good player. I'm surprised that he was a guy that a lot of people. He's a guy that a lot of people were mocking to go to like the 49ers if they traded back into the first round, maybe taken.
I see. Who has a better career, Lance and Kyle Shanahan or Mac and Bill Belichick?
I'm going to go with Lance and Kyle, because one of the things that I didn't really think about I know that, Mac Jones really wanted to go to New England. I saw that report today, but Mac Jones has enough arm at times, but he's going to be playing in New England where it's going to be cold and it's going to be windy and the weather's going to get ugly. And he may have some troubles with that. That's the one thing that would concern me if I'm New England.
Good point. It's not going to be like the SEC. It's not going to be balmy and humid, which is what he's used to. Good point.